Hey everybody,
Hello.
we're back with another episode of Mars vs. Venus, episode 9.
Wow. Make sure to like,
Subscribe, share,
comment. Especially comment, because
Yeah.
I want to see what people are thinking about us.
Yeah.
Let us know. Just keep going. Shut up. Let us know, because we're having fun.
Yeah.
We really enjoy making these.
Just gotta make the time.
Yeah.
So we might have 2 to 3 questions today, depending on how it goes.
And we'll catch you up on what we've been up to and stuff.
Yeah.
And what's next.
Alright, so we get right into the questions.
Yes.
My question is,
And these questions always make me nervous.
what is a good gift to give at the wedding?
First.
Yep.
I feel like if the couple has a registry, you should go with that registry. Not go to the store, oh, I think they might like this, or oh, that's cute, because they may have that already, or get 20 of those at the wedding. I think that's the point of registries, and you should respect the registry.
Okay.
And I think that goes with beyond weddings.
What if they don't have a registry?
Well, I've never been to a wedding that doesn't have a registry. It's kind of like one of the first things you do. So I highly doubt that. But in the crazy thing that they don't have one, I would just give money.
Okay. What is a good amount of money to give?
Well, the rule out in the wedding world, or I think just in...
I feel like we might have touched on this before.
I think we have to, maybe a little bit, but the general rule, and I think everybody knows this rule, is you...
Cover your plate.
You cover your plate. And of course you don't know how much, so you kind of... you can look it up. You know, I've done that before. You can look up the venue and kind of, it'll tell you. Or you can base it on the venue. You can kind of like, oh, I'm going here. It's probably about this much, you know. But in general, I think at least, I would say about 100 per person.
100 per person?
That's what yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I would think, because it's 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's rare that you're going to find a venue where the plate is less than $100. Of course, if you can't afford that, no, I'm serious. Speaking as a bride, I just want you there at the wedding. If you can't afford, you know, if you're a couple and you can't afford to give me $200, I'm not expecting $200 from everybody. You know, that was just a number I threw out, or what I would want to do myself as a gift. I just want you there. So, like, if you only could afford to give me $50, or you can't afford to give me nothing, you know, you're going to send it to me later, or, you know, it's just not in, you just can't. Don't be like, well, we're not going to go because we can't. I still want you to come.
I still want you to come too. But I also want you to give a gift.
But, yeah, seriously, I just want people to share that day with us. Yeah.
Share money or gifts.
But yeah, for me personally, saying that, it would be hard for me to go to a wedding that I have nothing to give them. So, you know, but yeah, ideally it should be to cover your plate. And and again, it's just a guesstimate of what you think your plate might be.
Because I was going to say like $50 a person, but...
And that's good too, like I said. It's whatever.
But $100 a person is way better, so... Maybe we should start. That could be a new tradition of giving $100 per person.
I said 100 because I now planning the wedding can see how much food is and the cost that goes into the wedding. But you know, the couple decided to do that. You know, you didn't say, you know, throw this big wedding.
Yeah.
So it's not up to you. You know. So again, I just want everybody to RSVP on time and to show up, because wedding nightmares is a thing. I see that in the groups I'm in, and I definitely have had a few, and nearly every one is that nobody shows up. Because I see that a lot in the groups where they're like, oh, I got married this weekend, it was beautiful, but like I invited 150 and 20 came. That is definitely why I'm having nightmares, because that was like, of course, it'll still be perfect because it'll still be, you know, our day and we'll still have our wedding. But if only 20 people show up, I'll be pretty sad. So, yeah, I just want you to come. So, like, this has been 2 years in the making. You've known about it. Most people have already known about the dates. We did our save the dates. So, hopefully everybody has planned.
Yeah.
gotten the day off if necessary, and you just come. Because that's really, at the end of the day, all I want is for you, everybody to share the day with us. Yeah. But yeah, again, going back to your question though, general rule is to cover your plate.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So,
And I see nothing wrong with having a fund as your registry, because that's kind of the thing now. I think going forward, that's what we're going to see in weddings.
more funds.
Yeah, where they're not asking for things because so many people already live together. It's I think that's going to be the thing now. If it isn't already the thing.
Yeah.
Because it is what I'm seeing, that the registries are just honeymoon funds or home funds or life funds, for the couple to just, use the money instead of getting things that they already have 20 of.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do not need a toaster or anything like that, or coffee maker. We're covered. We got it.
All right. Well, your question.
So my question is, again, from my group. It's not my group, but it's the bridal group I'm in.
But you also are in.
I did start a bridal group, yes, and now I'm up to 300 members.
What's the name of it?
It's called Calling All August 2023 Brides. Let me make sure that is the name of my group. I don't want to send you to the wrong one.
Doesn't even know the name of the group that she manages.
Yes, Calling All August 2023 Brides, and I have 296 members as of today.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's private, so your fiance is not going to see your dress or anything. It's like a safe space
For brides.
for brides, yeah, to share stuff, and it's on Facebook. But since we're on that topic, I also have TikTok. JMP Simply Meant to Be,
Yeah.
where I post, we post little trends or relationship things, little fun things, or I will post different planning stuff. Like today, for example, I'm going with 2 of my bridesmaids to pick their dress.
Bridesmaid social.
Bridesmaid Social in Frankfurt. And then we're done with the bridesmaid dresses. So I'll try to post some content from today too. So different things like that if you want to check me out on TikTok. And as things start to heat up as far as planning and all that, I'll be posting more stuff, yeah, because we're really going to be starting to get into things. We're right now planning our honeymoon and invitations.
Yeah, so we have invitations, and we still got to do this music.
Yeah, but as far as the invitations and the honeymoon, those are 2 things that we plan to have completed by the end of the month. So we'll be posting about those.
Next question? Question
So
2?
next question 2, yes.
What rules should there be on a bachelor or bachelorette party? I mean, something should be obvious, but it also kind of depends on the couple and their relationship and how the communication is.
Mm-hmm.
So, what rules do you believe there should be on the parties?
I really don't think there should be any rules if you trust your partner.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a rule in every relationship that I've been in. I've really only had one rule, and that's with the strip clubs. I'm cool if you're going. I'm cool with you watching people. I'm even cool with you giving the girls money. I mean, that's their job, support them. The only rule I've ever had in every relationship I ever had is I don't like lap dances.
Why?
It's too intimate for me. I realize maybe in the girl's head it's just her job and she might even have tuned it all out, but in your head it's not just a job. You're having somebody dance on you, and it's just too intimate for me, and I think that's something that should be saved for between you and I. So that's really my only rule. Besides that, have a great time, have fun. I mean, like you said, obvious things like don't cheat, but that's not something that you would do anyway. So that's not going to be a rule because, that doesn't even have to be said. But so if I had a rule, that would be it. That's been my only rule, and like I said, every relationship I ever had.
But why do you feel like it is intimate?
Because it is.
Why?
Well, she's grinding on you, and you're getting excited, and maybe more stuff could happen from that excitement. And so, no, that's something that I feel like only I should be doing for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too intimate. Do you have a rule for me?
No.
Yeah, I can't imagine that you
No.
do.
I just want you to have fun.
Yeah, I just want you to have a great time, have fun. I don't care if it's here, it's out of state. That would be fine with me.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a weekend. I don't care how many days you're gone.
I guess my rule is that you have to do something that is outside of what you normally do for relaxing, if you were to relax.
So like relaxing now, I get my feet done and stuff like that.
Yeah, it has to be more than that, because I feel like this. But the way, like, I always think like Bachelor and Bachelorette parties are a picture or like put out there is like, it's like a last like hurrah before you get married or whatever. So it shouldn't be like something you can do on your everyday thing.
Or that you do for yourself.
Yeah. It should be something different, something more, I guess, a little more elaborate and fancy.
Yeah. So like I said, I have no problem with strip clubs. You can go see them dance. That'd be fine with me. But just not the lap dance.
See, was that bad?
No.
I guess it's different parts of this.
Okay.
So, who are you obligated to invite to your wedding?
Obligated?
Yes.
Your parents?
Why?
Why are you obligated to invite your parents?
Yeah.
Because they're your parents. Unless it's a strained relationship or they're not in your life or they've been done harm to you, then no, you're not obligated. But you're not obligated to invite anybody, I guess, who's toxic or harmful. It's your choice if you want to find it in your heart to invite that person. Persons.
So do you feel like people are pressured into inviting certain people?
And I actually see this a lot in my groups. A lot. Where they'll hear from their mom or mother-in-law. Well, surprisingly, a lot of them give free reign to their moms and mother-in-laws. Like, here, give me your list and give me your list. So there's like 3 lists. There's the mom, the mother-in-law, and then the bride and groom. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the moms are saying, well, no, you have to invite so-and-so, or you have to invite their family and they're this. And there's a lot of discussion about that because sometimes it just could be because the guest list then gets out of control, or it could be because they just really don't want them there. Or there's a lot of cases I'm seeing too where you want to invite your girlfriend, but you hate her husband because he's abusive or he's a jerk or whatever, and they're like, well.
Wait a minute. Oh, you think? Never mind. What kind of relationship do you invite?
Yeah, so there's a lot of discussion about that. Like, oh, do we have to invite him? Then there's a lot of discussions about +1 because of that reason, because they might not like who you're with or whatever. So, yes, there is a lot of pressure to invite people because they're family. And I think a lot of that pressure comes from parents or maybe siblings and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's your wedding. You're paying for it, and then that's another argument that they have. Well, my mom's paying for half the wedding, so maybe she should have some say-so. Yeah, but you don't want your day ruined because of somebody.
Well, so I guess that still goes into the case of feeling obligated. If you're not paying for it.
If they're not paying for it, or you're not.
Like, you're not.
Oh, your family is?
And someone else is paying for it.
I could see where it'd be a tough decision. You might feel like you want to make them happy because they're making you happy by paying for the wedding. So I could see some.
Would you do that though? Say if someone was paying for it.
Me? Yeah. I would probably do that. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't. Yeah. So that's a clue of how we're different in that way. Because I would probably say, okay, you're right. You're paying for it. But that's not our case. We're paying for the whole wedding ourselves. So we made it people who are in our lives now. I had a thing where I wanted it to be people that knew both of us. There's some exceptions, but for the most part, we wanted somebody I figured if they hadn't met you, then they haven't been in our life in the last almost 10 years. So then why do I want them there? But again, there's some exceptions to that. But yeah, I feel like, sure, there's going to be some people that you feel obligated, but it's at the end of the day up to you if you want to
invite them.
Yeah, find it in your heart. It might be a thing where You think in the long run it might just be better to invite them because looking back, you might have felt differently if you didn't.
I wouldn't have. If I don't invite you, then I just don't invite you. Anything else?
No. No.